let's look at the various ways of improving your vocabulary. Vocabulary simply means having mixture of words during communication. So the ability of you to have a variety of words to use when communicating that is attuned, with the various categories of life, it makes you to be a very good, eloquent speaker. So increasing your vocabulary comes in different ways. And of course, one of them is by reading. Yes, I mean, when you read, you're often reading, tends to make you to come across various words. So when you come across various words, you tend to get to know the meanings of these words. You knowing the meanings of these words and getting them down, we tend to improve your vocabulary. And one of the aspects of improving this vocabulary is also by application of this word. Because no matter how many words you come across, if you are not always applying them in your daily speaking and your daily writings, there is no way you will increase or develop your vocabulary. So one is by constant reading, you reading often, sourcing for words, getting to know their meanings, and ability of you to use them, whether in writing or speaking, tend to improve your vocabulary life. Then another method of building up your vocabulary is by watching the television. Journalism is a word whereby the pioneers of this aspect of life are well engrossed with communication, and good writings and communication. And of course, in this aspect, because of the nature of the job, they communicate effectively. They have mastered the rudiments of communication and usage of vocabulary. So when you are listening to radios, television, and the rest of them, you get to hear some words that you've not heard before. And these words tend to, you tend to probe further to get to know the meanings of these words. And at the end of the day, you get to, understand some of these vocabularies because you want to comprehend. And in the essence of trying to comprehend what you heard, you, you tend to probe further to understand what was said. Then another method of building your vocabulary or the word in terms of communication is by developing your word bank. Your word bank has to do with the accumulation of the words in your life. Now, the point is you need to make it like I myself, I do make it a priority that per each day, at least maximum of 10 words each day should, should be known by me. I think in the course of my life, I've read the Oxford Dictionary multiple times here and there. And even as of that, I keep sourcing for more words. Why? Because I want to build up my vocabulary. So building up my vocabulary will tend to make me a very versatile and eloquent speaker. Then another method of developing yourself and building your vocabulary development is by listening, going to seminars, listening to people, and listening to talk shows. Yes, television talk shows, going to physical seminars, whether virtual or physical, having different conversation with people tend to develop your vocabularies because during communication, you tend to hear some words that, of course, you may ask the person, please, can you come again? Can you explain what you mean by this or that? So at the end of the day, you find yourself being accustomed and acclimatized with so many words in English language. And of course, it will develop your creativity and your eloquence in communication. And of course, when you now want to communicate in English language, you will not find some expressions difficult. Why? Because you have you have attuned yourself with various vocabulary. So you now speak freely and building up your word life in terms of communication. So these are the various ways of what building up your vocabulary in English language. And of course, we still have other various tips. Of course, in my subsequent video, I will still go further in explicating various ways of acquiring these vocabularies and their usages, the essence, the importance, why you should always be using vocabularies in your daily communication. Please click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel as I will be dishing out various educational content to you. Thank you.